welcome to Cadaver Intuitive Alchemy. I am going to give some time to see if anyone will come in before I get started. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started. How y'all doing? Thank you so much for your patience. We're at 118. 118. So tonight's oracle reading is of course going to be with the beautiful Isis, goddess Isis. Um, she is absolutely beautiful and divine. And we are going to tap into her essence, authenticity, her power to get some questions answered for us tonight that will help you along your journey, along your path, and to give you some more insight as to, excuse me, the challenges you're facing right now. What are you going to do with those challenges? What are you doing with your problems and your solutions? So let's go ahead and get started. I do have my questions to the left, so you see me looking to the left. That's what I'm looking at, my questions. Um, Again, Isis is this beautiful goddess of divine feminine energy. She is an Egyptian goddess. She adores her daughter. She is big on self awareness and utilizing divine feminine power properly, learning it, okay? Being very disciplined as a student to learn the wiles of divine feminine energy. She is a very gracious, patient teacher as well. She is also a protector among so many other things. So let's go ahead and get started. I know this is going to be, or I'm trying to keep this at an appropriate time. The last time I did a reading on Oracle reading with Isis, I think I went well over an hour. So we are hoping to get underneath an hour, maybe less than. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get started. The first question I asked has to do with guidance, and this is me asking Goddess Isis about guidance according to your current situation. Okay, guidance according to your current situation. What's the advice that Isis has for you according to your current situation? And let's see. So when you think about your current situation that you're in, whatever the challenge or the obstacle or blockage you may feel that is currently taking place, Isis wants you to remember that she is big on initiations. It's who she is. It's what teachers do. It's how teachers know what level you're on, where you need to ascend to, and what you have learned thus far. So you are perhaps going through another initiation as well, but this initiation is very unique in and of itself. Is that Isis wants you to focus on sound and creativity and the energy of healing right now. She's asking you to master your life, to reach a level of self mastery that has to do with you, like what, like make like evolving yourself into a better version of who you are, and then helping others to do the same with your unique divine feminine power, helping people to be healed and to be whole is a purpose that Isis wants to present to you. Okay, so some of the things that you're facing has to do with initiating you into another level of healing and self-mastery, okay? Because eventually one day you're going to be that teacher. Whether you deem yourself ready to be a teacher or not, one day you're going to be that teacher. And you're going to have to teach that lesson and relay those aha moments like you've experienced right now. Uh, let's see. Isis wants you to focus on healing and growth through vibration. As we all know how important vibrations are, frequencies are, to be aware of them. That's how things get manifested, whether they're low vibrational or high vibrational. It all depends on the energetic frequency that you are consistently on. It's what's going to come through. It's what's going to come through to you during your manifestations or for your manifestations. I always get like kind of trippy with this number up here that shows how many people are watching me or liking my video. It trips me out, y'all. I wish there was a way that I could hide it. There is. I could put a little piece of tape right there. Hold on, y'all. I know this is like pretty. The number, y'all. The number be tripping me out. Watching the number go up and down, all that. So I'm gonna block out this number and then I'll continue on with the reading, okay? Thank you for liking the video. All right. I had to block that out, y'all. It is such a distraction. It causes me to stutter and trip up or forget what I was getting ready to say. So now that that is blocked and I cannot see how many people are here, I cannot see how many likes I have, I can just focus now on the message. Okay. All right. Back to the message. All right. So the question that I asked Isis was, what guidance is available for those who are experiencing turmoil, a challenge, an obstacle that they're facing right now? And they're, oh, I already did that. Yeah, so that had to do with being initiated into the mysteries of sound and creativity and healing. It's learning to reach self mastery by consistently being at a certain frequency. Okay, that takes work. That takes work to hold a frequency, let's say for currency, a frequency for healing, a frequency for love, a frequency for joy, a frequency for bliss. That is a certain type of frequency to get to, and then you have to be there consistently in order for those blissful, happy experiences to come in. And this is where Isis wants your awareness and your attention at, is recognizing where you are as far as frequency and vibration and where you need to get to according to the things that you are here to fulfill and the desires you have that you want to manifest. Okay. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. I had liquid before I came onto the YouTube streets, y'all. Excuse me for burping. Next question. Next question, y'all. How can the collective best connect with their divine feminine energy? How can Isis help the collective connect to their divine feminine energy? Okay. And the answer that I got was by connecting with the new life that is within you. Isis is telling you to connect with your divine feminine energy by coming into awareness that there is new life within you. Okay? That life can be represented by a creative project, being inspired by an idea, or you actually being able to carry a baby. Okay? You actually being pregnant with a baby. Isis is letting you know that there is something that has been born in you, something that has been birthed in you, and she's asking you to have the courage, have the persistence to see it through. Okay? She says that at this time, life will prevail and that your creation will come to pass. That creation that she's talking about could be a project, it could be a new relationship, it could be an object that you're creating. You may be a certain type of artist. And again, it could also be a baby. Okay? So at this time, this is what Isis is offering. Goddess Isis is offering as a way for you to connect to your divine, your unique signature divine feminine energy. Okay? I just think that that's just so awesome. All right, the next question I asked was, what lessons can a collective learn from their current circumstances? Okay, so what lessons can you learn from your current circumstances? And the biggest lesson of all, okay, is hey, welcome to the party. The biggest lesson of all is you learning to have a strong connection with divine energy. That is mainly what your challenges are trying to usher you into. Things that feel like blockages for you are only like a roadmap that is going to help you to connect to the divine a little bit stronger. Okay, maybe right now you are probably a newbie to the spiritual world. Maybe right now you are at a plateau on your spiritual journey and you need a little kick, or you're trying to figure out, like I see a crossroads. So you could be trying to figure out what it is you want to do as far as purpose, as far as what your interests are, as far as just your spiritual journey as overall. And where do you see yourself along the spiritual journey? Because at times you will be the student and at times you will be the teacher. So where are you on that range of being the student and the teacher along this spiritual journey? Just like I'm making videos now, one day you're going to be, I said, testifying. One day you are going to be presenting your lessons to the world to help humanity, to help people be healed and whole. These are the things that Goddess Isis asks of us. Our healing is not just for us. Our healing only comes into completion because now it's time for us to deliver that lesson to the world, to the people who are willing to hear. All right, so the next text was, what strengths or abilities Goddess Isis want you to work on? Okay, Goddess Isis ain't no punk when it comes to delivering lessons and initiations. Okay, she gonna make you work. And the reason why she makes you work, the reason why she trusts you to do this work, is because the rewards and the gifts that she brings are so out of this world that everything that you've had to do up to receive those gifts and those blessings from Goddess Isis is beyond work, whatever she's asking you to face. All right. So the question again is, what strengths or abilities does Goddess Isis want you to work on? And with that, she's asking you to find the light in the challenges. Okay, the challenges can represent darkness, of course. The challenges can represent like a fear of the unknown, and just literally, some of us don't even know what to do. Some of us have no clue what the next move should be, what the next steps should be. And if you are feeling extremely clueless right now, that is because you definitely are supposed to be a teacher. Typically, those who are quote unquote masters or teachers or guides are typically thrown thrown into the darkness, okay? Thrown into tragedy, thrown into trauma, thrown into problems, okay? Thrown into dysfunction. And it's in the midst of the dysfunction, in the midst of the challenges, in the midst of the despair, is when you get the guidance and you get the instruction and you get the aha moments. I'm gonna stop right there, so because I'm trying not to make this long, y'all. So I'm gonna stop right there. I can keep going though. But yes, she's asking you to find the light within the challenges. That light could represent learning, coming into a new perspective, learning a new wisdom, learning how to apply what you've learned. She's saying that there's growth, light, and there's growth, learning, and wisdom in the challenges. And she's asking you to sit with yourself long enough to find, okay, to find the lesson, to allow yourself to grow, to actually take hold of that wisdom and be able to share that wisdom with others. She's saying that whatever challenges you face, that is an opportunity for healing to take place. Last, she leads with that you're not suffering just to be suffering. You're not suffering without purpose. You're suffering for wisdom. You're suffering for knowledge. You're suffering for spiritual growth. This all is coming around full circle to mean something to you. After all, we are talking about purpose. We are talking about a spiritual journey. We are talking about you tapping into not just your divine feminine energy, but she also talked about your divine masculine energy as well in one of the questions that I asked. All right, so the next question here is, how can you bring more love, healing, and magic into your life? How can Goddess Isis help the collective bring more love and healing and magic into your life? I'm going to go to the book for that. With that, she brought me to talking about the shadow, talking about your shadow, okay? Again, the question is, how do I bring more love, healing, and magic into my life? And she talks about working on your shadow. Your shadow work can be uncomfortable, painful, or just quite difficult. The shadow is the parts of us that we have deemed unlovable, or the parts that seem to be absolutely marvelous, but for whatever reason we lack the confidence and the courage to show those very beautiful parts of us. So it's either you have parts of you that you feel are unlovable or unacceptable, or there's parts about you that you feel are so amazing, but yet you lack the courage and the confidence to show who you are to people, to the world, to even people that are considered to be your family and your friends. She says that your own shadow needs healing and integration in order for you to move forward. This may be a power, a spiritual power, or your relationship to power that needs to change for you to blossom and for life and its gifts to manifest more abundantly in your life. She's asking you to confront your fears of loss, failure, abandonment, and rejection. She's acknowledging that yes, it can be very painful at times, but accepting and releasing the pain brings such a deep relief and happiness to yourself. It is good to confront these fears with a loving and firm approach and be open to taking risk and growing. She is literally asking you to go into the dark places of yourself and deal with the difficult feelings that lay within yourself. She's saying that these parts of you, and she makes it sound so cute and simple, but she says these parts of you just need a little love and acceptance. And it makes me think about our childhood, that how different our lives would be had we received just a little bit more love and acceptance. She goes on to say that radical trust is needed in order for you to do inner work. Okay. That's also trusting her. That's trusting her. That's trusting yourself when it comes to doing this shadow work. Okay. When it comes to integrating yourself with yourself. And she's acknowledging that she supports you at this time, that she nurtures you through these tests, and that she guides you. She's guiding you to receive more gifts. These gifts include more of yourself, learning more about yourself, integrating more of you within yourself. Okay? I thought that was really deep too. I'm telling Isis never miss. Goddess Isis, she knows her daughters. But, well, Isis also works on men too. I just so happen to say daughters because, baby, I love women. I'm here for women. I woo the men, but I'm here. I love me some women. I love that I'm a woman. I love that I'm able to connect with other women. All right, so the last, no, I got two more questions. The other question I asked was, what obstacles or challenges is Goddess trying to assist you with? Which is kind of similar to the question I asked before, but this is another more detailed question. And she referred me to the Lunar Queen. And I thought that was so interesting too, that she referred me to the Oracle, the Lunar Queen in her deck, because we're under the full moon energy. And she's answering that question with the Lunar Queen Oracle card in regards to the challenges and obstacles that she's going to be helping you with. So let's go to that, and we're going to get a quick read on that. Right now, she's asking you to overcome your challenges by accepting that this is a new phase in your life. She's saying that a new phase is upon you, and it was won through your boldness and your persistence. She said, even when you felt like giving up, you didn't. You chose to stay strong, to surrender to the divine, and continue with the path. And that is why you're being rewarded with a new phase of your life. Oh my God, y'all. I am so happy for y'all. She acknowledges that you have been through much, and now victory is upon you. She's saying that you're being blessed with a new level of consciousness. You're being blessed with a new level of consciousness. Now, this is the last question that I asked. And if you all are still here, happy you, because this last question the answer blew me away. Okay. The last question was, what spiritual gifts does Isis offer to the collective now? What spiritual gifts does Mother Goddess Isis offer the collective now? And we're going to start with this one. Oh, that was one of them. Oh, my bad. Okay, I misread it. Oh, yeah, I did misread. Okay, so let me go back. So the obstacles and the challenges is astral. Right, it's lunar, but I read rising sun instead. I got a little ahead of myself, y'all. So let me find 6. Here we go. Oh, this one is good, y'all. Right. So obstacles or challenges that you are overcoming. She's saying that there's clarity around your direction. Okay, so this is for those of you all who lack direction, who lack focus, who literally don't know where to go. I think I just did mention crossroads. So if you are at a crossroads, or you feel like you are literally in the dark and there is no light for you to see your way out of a certain situation, she's saying that clarity around your direction is unfolding to you now. That you'll be receiving clarity about where to go, how to move, what to do, and what to say in regards to your situation. She's also acknowledging that you need to wait for the full reveal. So there's some more that needs to happen or occur, or there's some more information that you don't know about that's coming to you. But she's saying to be patient, that the full reveal is in process. She says that you'll be gaining valuable insight into where you are being led and for what purpose. Your destiny is being unveiled to you, as well as your purpose. So for those of you all who, this is really interesting, because I'm getting that some of you all were aware of your purpose, but because of the circumstances that have happened along your journey, your purpose is changing, or you're getting added a new purpose to your journey. So watch out for that too. Also, for those of you all who know exactly why you're here, watch out for something being added to the purpose of the assignment, or you coming into another, because remember I just talked about another level, another phase of your life. So those of you all who resonate, you may also be receiving another purpose, another assignment. She says that eventually you will see that your life experiences and your journey suddenly make sense, and you get to see the bigger picture. You get to see the bigger perspective of why things have occurred in your life. This will help you to understand how everything that you have gone through has brought you to where you are today. You are being guided to trust in this reveal. You are being guided to trust in this reveal. And actually, this energy that she's talking about is High Priestess energy. Some of you all are absolutely high priestesses. And you need, for those of you all who are coming into an awareness that you may be a high priestess, you also need to understand why high priestesses are shunned. Why the very fact that, as me saying that you are a high priestess is taken as a negative connotation. You need to understand that, because you need to understand the origins. My spirit got so petty. They said you need to understand the origins of hate. The origins of hate that comes with acknowledging that you're a high priestess. Okay, so I'm gonna read this last part because this is just so amazing. The high priestess, Lady Isis, is calling you to trust in the unfoldment of a mystery into revelation right now. Pay attention to sacred signs, dreams, and intuitions right now, as they are accurate and more prophetic than usual. Oh my. Provided the guidance in these spiritual insights is guiding you into a deeper love, which you will recognize as a feeling of deep trust, safety, and knowing, even in the most unfamiliar circumstances. Then you can trust them completely. The oracle is also indication that if something completely unfathomable, bizarre, or strange happens, I feel like a tower moment. Like if you're having a tower moment, a sudden change, or some type of chaos that's happening right now, she's asking you to trust it. If you are experiencing some type of tower moment or something bizarre happening in your life, she's asking you to trust that situation. She's saying that it is the hand of the divine guiding you, and you just don't know enough of what is happening in the bigger picture yet to make sense of the situation. But you will, and possibly much more sooner than you realize. Wow. All right, so getting to the last question, I asked, what are the gifts? What are the gifts that Goddess Isis is bestowing to the collective at this very moment? And I talked about, of course, the struggle being over and you coming into a new phase of your life. That's just one gift. That is just one gift. She actually has two more. Oh, the High Priestess energy was one. The coming into a new phase of your a new level of consciousness is the other gift. And the other blessing, okay, that she has, that she wants to bestow to the collective, is healing your divine masculine energy. Yes. I know that you see yourself as a divine feminine. I know you do. I know that it's easier for you to accept that you are high priestess. Yes, you are. And high priestess comes with beautiful divine feminine energy. But we cannot forget about our divine masculine energy. It is the yin and yang that we all seek to balance each and every day. You can't do yin without yang, and you cannot do yang without yin. Okay, this is the last gift that she wants to bestow to the collective, is the actual healing that needs to take place in your divine masculine energy. And this is for women as well as men. It does not matter what gender you are, because we all carry yin and yang energy within us each and every day. All right, so let's get to this, and we're going to wrap it up, honey, because it is Saturday night. What y'all doing? What is y'all doing? All right, I really just want to read this all the way through, but y'all, this is pretty lengthy. So I'm just going to do what I can, honey. We are 29 minutes in. Okay. So, the divine masculine within men and women is the energy that allows for protection, discernment, healing, and a sense of deep safety, even through the most uncomfortable circumstances of life. When the masculine within us is healthy and strong, we have an inner strength to hold ourselves safe through anything. Your inner masculine is going through healing right now, growing stronger in his ability to offer you inner protection and stability that your inner feminine can blossom with creative expression. That's what I'm saying. One energy can't be healthy without the other. You need both energies to be balanced and healthy in order for you to feel whole and to be made whole. The inner masculine and the inner feminine need each other. When they are in good inner relationship with us, we feel healthy and we feel whole as human beings. We are able to live as ourselves in the world, peaceful, creative, enjoyable. When there is damage to the inner masculine, there is difficulty in standing up for our truths. Okay? And knowing what our truths are and what are our values. So that's another assignment, to be aware of what your truths are and to be aware of what your values are. What do you value? What are your morals? What are your standards? What are your boundaries? Okay? Needing to be clear and intentional when it comes to who you are in your divine feminine and masculine energy. She also acknowledges that you need to learn how to protect your truths and your values without feeling as though you have to fight constantly just to be allowed to be yourself. Whoa, that's deep. So, right now, the collective is learning how to protect your morals, your values, your truths without feeling as though you have to fight constantly just to be yourself. You might also feel that unless others see things as we do, we have no power. Then how then have to fight to dominate others or manipulate them to our point of view. Okay. So if you're struggling with manipulating people to see things your way, or you desire to always dominate in order for things to in order for you to feel respected, okay, in order for you to feel like your truths are being honored, this is your message. The inner masculine part of us often needs healing so that he can fulfill his divine purpose of inner strength, protection, and honoring of the self in all its uniqueness and individuality. And this is so that we can live free and strong and as individuals. She also goes on to say that there's no point in having feminine power without unique values and strong creative force, without an equally strong masculine energy that is able to act upon those unique values no matter what others may think, and take action to allow those creative forces of the inner feminine to flow and to form into the physical world. When your inner feminine is growing and desires to express her uniqueness in the world more boldly and confidently, the inner masculine needs to grow in self-belief, self-worth, and self-confidence so that he may take action to allow the blossoming feminine to truly be in the world while feeling secure and safe. Wow. Your feminine self is blooming, and your masculine needs to be able to protect and honor her. Your masculine consciousness can be healed and grow stronger through his relationship to the inner feminine within you. By adjusting and healing our own views of masculine energy so that our feminine is no longer willing to experience masculine energy as violent, aggressive, unfeeling, or controlling, a healing shift begins now. Okay? She's acknowledging that you are in the midst of a healing taking place within your divine masculine energy. She's also suggesting that you can experience your masculine energy as being tender, protective, strong, discerning, and an energy that stabilizes all other energies. When the healing of this relationship, so the relationship between your energies, your yin and yang, when that healing takes place, all of our other relationships also change and flow into healthier expressions. We begin to feel safe, protected, and strong enough to take risks and live a bold, expressive, truthful, and creative life with more energy and passion. Isis wants you to understand that your inner masculine could benefit from some restoration and healing after being ravaged by expectations that in order to be acceptable, that your masculine energy should never feel anything, that your masculine energy should always be dominant, and that only the most violent and aggressive alpha masculine behaviors are to be respected. And of course, that's not true. If you are already working on this aspect of your own healing, she's encouraging you to continue to do the work. You are encouraged to empower your masculine energy, seeing it as a tender, protective, containing, strong. Oh, containing. Okay, I guess that could also be protective as well. So she's saying to acknowledge your masculine energy as tender, protective, and aware, and strong. You are also encouraged to continually choose to let go of behaviors that cast the masculine as the perpetrator or as dominating. Use your feminine courage, trust, and determination to avoid castrating your masculine energy by considering it to be weak, useless, or unnecessary. We must be prepared to let go of feelings of victimization, domination, disappointment, and dissatisfaction, and do the sometimes challenging inner work of learning to relate to masculine and feminine energy with a completely different approach. Wow. So there's an incantation here that I want to speak over the collective as well. And if you're interested, of course, you can continue to watch. If not, this will be the end of the oracle reading for you. She says to raise your hands to the sky, push your feet deep into the earth, and say, from the sky, I am strong, and from the earth, I am strong. Place your hands on your belly and say, from my belly, I am strong. And finally, touch your heart lightly with one hand, allowing the other to remain on your belly, saying, from my heart, I am strong. I am healed within. My strength and love are balanced within the divine masculine and divine feminine within me, are in perfect healing flow now. So be it. I'm going to say that one more time. From the sky, I am strong. From the earth, I am strong. From my belly, I am strong. From my heart, I am strong. I am healed within. My strength and love are balanced within. The divine masculine and the divine feminine within me are in perfect healing flow now. So be it. And I'll leave you with this. Thank you so much for tapping into Cadabra Intuitive Alchemy. Thank you so much for honoring and accepting the awesome essence and presence of Goddess Isis in regards to this reading. Thank you so much again for the subscribes, the likes, the shares, all the things that make my channel more aware to other people. I truly do appreciate your assistance and your help, as well as your support. Of course, donations are not required, but if you do choose to, of course, Cash App Cadabra for is where you would go and do that at. I am available for personal readings. Hit me up through email. I will, okay? promise. I will go into my Calendly calendar and open up some time slots for readings, and then I'll be adding that link to my other content that I'll be posting. Okay. If you have enjoyed this, let me know. I need to know like what parts resonated with you for confirmation purposes. All right. I need to know if y'all like videos like this, because then I can just continue to make videos like this. I love it. Have a great Saturday night. Until next time, take care of yourself. Bye.